1 in the chamber.
Alright, here we go. We got ourselves a rollout.
Oh, yes, a match.
I can see that.
Yeah, so teams are just rolling out. Looks like we have a little staggering on red. They're going.
We got a first pick and we got a sneaky there. Getting traded up by Walkman.
A nice sniper shot. And we already have our first knife fight.
It's actually still pretty equal.
And he gets sneakily backstabbed. Yeah, 3 versus 3, but red has the initiative of being on the point right now and the sniper sight, so it looks like they've taken that with relative ease. Do we have a prediction up for who will win? I guess it's a bit late now, but
nah, we still could, you know, the run has just started. It's just the mid cap. It doesn't mean too much yet.
Yeah, we got a prediction.
Sneaky on a 5k though. He has 8 points already. He's
Team
like
Pyro versus Team Heavy.
Leading right now. Very big plays coming out of Sneaky.
I'm putting 69 points on Team Heavy.
Alright, I'll put 420 on Team Pyro.
Ooh, bold prediction. Considering Team Heavy has the advantage right now, they've held the point, although only for 10 seconds, and Team Pyro is right back onto them, right in the fray, and looks like they've won the mid fight. Oh, but
yeah,
Sneaky's got some,
taking it.
got some business to finish. And it remains unfinished. As a swift recap from Team Pyro, you know, back in 2016 I was on Team Pyro, I'm not ashamed to admit it. Do you remember?
I don't actually remember what I voted for, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was Team Pyro. I had it in my username because I was 12 and cringy and didn't know better. Good times. Oh, we got a shot from behind there. I've noticed that's what a lot of people do. They when they own the point, they just run to the nearest corner and try to shoot someone from behind to prevent them from getting to the point. But in this case, it was unsuccessful, and Team Heavy stormed onto the point. All 5 players still alive for an easy capture. Now they get to go to do the same thing back to Team Pyro.
Yeah, I mean, blue team, they all kind of died at the same time, which is good for them. It means their respawns are going to be grouped together, and they're going to be able to get a push going right away instead of being staggered. But it looks like they're not.
Teams staying back a little to wait for their teammates to respawn so they can move as a unit more, because that, as I've said before, that's very beneficial in this mode. Oh, we got a little corner stab there from Neonicus, but he quickly got blasted again by Sneaky, who was proving to be quite the force with his 4 kill streak.
Yeah, Sneaky is doing very, very well so far, confidently leading the scoreboard.
You know what I said earlier? If he wins this one, he'll be the MVP among MVPs, the man amongst men, the 007.
It's true.
So,
he definitely has what it takes to be that individual, to be the one to win
but
it
after missing a couple of shots and getting blasted, our confidence in the man is shaken.
Rockfish with a little 3-piece on point. That was very nice.
Polo is also
too bad for blue though. They're trying to make this push work, and it's not quite working out for them.
Only one thing is for sure, and that's that we have all the star players in one big melting pot here. Although Team Heavy has held the point for quite a while.
Yeah,
you know, I have this big theory about King of the Hill, which is that if your team captures the point right, if the enemy team captures it within 30 seconds, or if they capture it after a minute of you holding it, then that's something's going wrong. I think it should be always captured between 30 seconds and a minute, but a lot of people don't see it as like numerically as me. And Neonicus all alone here trying to pick off a red at their spawn, and going back to the point because he realized he needs to capture that to win. Smart. And his teammates are all respawned, and Team Heavy
some trades coming out
over the place. All out of the
Paulo with his 4-piece. Oh, just completely tearing the blue push apart.
Yeah, dismantling them.
Yeah,
oh, he avoided getting stabbed.
Heartbreaking for blue.
8 kill streak, and
I mean, they started off pretty well. They had the 2 picks.
Yeah, and just
some hiding spots.
Dominant spawn camping right now. Polo, I think, is stuck. Maybe not. But we've got the classic attack from the side to stop them from getting to the point.
Yep.
Oh, but Sneaky's #1 fan outsneaks the Sneakers and picks Frylock, and now suddenly Team Heavy is finding themselves in a little bit of trouble with just 1 player alive. and now none.
Yeah, it looks like blue will cap it, but there's no time for them for like if the red team just needs to cap once and then they get the round. So the blue team needs to play very confidently here, stay around the point,
Definitely
get all the
a tough
picks.
challenge for them.
Yeah, like
especially with an immediate pick from Team Heavy. By the way, I think is there a second prediction? Like, I know 69 points going to a good place. Hang on, I'm putting 69 back on Team Heavy. Yeah, so the odds, the betting is stacked against Team Heavy, and it does look like they will be taking this particular round. So, but it's only water under the bridge. They need to win 3 more to hold this map.
Yeah, it's only just begun.
And then after that they'll need to win the map another time. So we've got a long and exciting show match ahead of us.
Knowing this game mode as well, it's not unlikely for blue to just take some rounds here.
And especially in King of the Hill,
start off as 2-0 and then teams very often they'll start off 2-0 and then suddenly they start getting momentum and it's 2-2 and you get this really exciting third match. So stuff like that can always happen. Just
what they say, never go up to 3 stocks to 1. And we've got a little cave fight here, which I think everyone lost that. But Polo picks off the final player of Team Pyro, and Team Heavy is just
I like this. We get Sneaky going really aggressive into their spawn, getting a pick. Didn't find 2, unfortunately. This is the second shot, but
picks up 1, but misses the next and has to retreat for fear of losing his life.
I'm noticing that red is typically only having 1 person cap. I don't know why they're doing it. Like you would imagine you'd want to stack the cap, but maybe they got a reason. Maybe they're confident.
Their reason is specifically because they want to go forward and start picking off blue before they can reach the point again. Because that seems to be the dominant strategy. But this time it didn't work out for them because they just all tried to go forward and no one stayed back on the point. Yeah. So perhaps a missed call there, costing Team Heavy a fight, but I'm sure they'll remedy it.
Blue as well is really aggressive now when they have the point. I've seen them pushing up to the spawn, taking as much space as they can get away with.
Blue is motivated. They don't want to get 4-0'd. And they're playing to
they took some notes from last round. They saw how well the aggression is working, and they're trying to make it work in their favor.
People always say the sign of a top player is quick adaptation. Or
this is true, yeah.
But maybe in this, it's the sign of a top player is simple corner camping like that, which is slave Polo.
I mean, to be fair, like it is a map that I'm going to imagine nobody here has ever played. Like they've just played a little bit in the warm up, but they really don't know the map very well. So it's kind of like it's something that goes both ways, right? Like I think on one hand, they won't really be checking as much because they don't know where to check, but on the other hand, people will be checking everywhere because they don't know the map, so they have to constantly spin around to see if if they need to get something.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of forgotten what that feeling is like because I've tested many maps that I'd never played before at this point. But yeah, this is a map that's new to the players and probably the audience as well. And despite a very neutrally owned point area, it's still owned by Team Heavy technically, so that might force blue to push in and get assassinated. But so far, they've been surviving long enough, so we'll see.
Yeah, red's getting some good time on point here. I mean, they are bleeding a lot of players. It's 2v2, so this could go either way. Blue does seem to win the fight now, though.
RX going off quickly, but unfortunately eventually defeated by Team Pyro, who will capture. For a nice
I think this round is still very close. This could go either way. Like the times are so close together, and it's not really like last round where it was very dominant picks wise, right? Like last round we saw a lot of like red team getting the 4 pieces and stuff like that. We haven't really been seeing that this round.
Yeah, it's been very back and forth, and that's really the beauty of KOF. Like KOF map design, you basically want to give the attackers, the team who doesn't own the point currently, as much advantage as possible, because actually if they have more advantage, then it's more likely that the team who doesn't own the point is actually going to recapture it and make it a more intense back and forth round. And as you give more attacker advantage, it actually kind of neutralizes team imbalance. Like, suppose that Team Heavy is better here, right? Now that they own the point, they might actually be at a disadvantage because Team Blue has the attacker advantage that the map's trying to give them, and that'll actually result in Team Blue getting to capture the point again, even if they're not necessarily better than the other team. So that's kind of the beauty of Koth map design for you map designers out there. But in terms of this match, Red is so far dominating. They've held this point for another fight, and Blue is waiting on their respawns. That's another thing, by the way. In Koth, what the map does is the team who owns the point will have a longer respawn time, and the team who doesn't will have a shorter respawn time to encourage recaptures to happen more often. So that's why Blue has been respawning so fast. But they haven't been getting the red picks, so Red hasn't been losing ground so much. So Blue hasn't been able to recapture.
Yeah, generally those mechanics make it so that if you trade 1 for 1, the team that doesn't have the point is favored, which keeps the game flowing better, right? It prevents the match from being as one-sided and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's really cool, and we definitely see a lot of that being used here. Like Blue just getting some small picks here and there was kind of bad, but because it's just better respawns, they're now able to get more time on point. They slowly get this capturing.
They eventually got an advantage over the point area, which was
Ooh,
crazy.
It's really sloppy though. Paulo cleaning up everything.
Yeah, Paulo just destroying.
That was very detrimental to the blue team there.
Just a quick knife.
He
for the
may have just single-handedly clutched the round actually.
Seems like it. I don't think Blue can physically reach the point in time, and that's another win for Team Heavy. Oh, but they have cap progress to degrade. But no one's even close enough, and that's another round 1.
It's a nice clutch by Paulo there. I think he must have been 3 versus 1 there on the point, and he found like 1 bullet by getting a melee kill, and that turned the whole fight in his favor.
I wish that was the replay. This is really amazing as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you manage to get, like, if you're out of, like, in a situation like that where you have no ammo, right, and you're outnumbered, like, if you manage to get that bullet, it's so scary for the other team.
But he weaved around the bullets. They were firing at him expertly. Like, movement is not to be underestimated in this game mode.
No, not at all. Yeah, it's very easy to sleep on the movement and the way these players are trying to bait out shots and stuff like that, and trying to make the other player use their ammo at a bad spot. Like right there, it's this one.
Yeah, he did the charge around the corner strat. Did you see? He
No, I must have been on someone else.
he charged around with the knife, and the enemy couldn't react in time.
Yeah, I want to see someone like b-hop around a corner and just completely surprise someone because he's going slightly faster than normal.
It's kind of funny. Like after you do it enough to someone, you can see the surprise on their face, kind of. But
well, Fry
nice even battle over the point here.
Yeah, Fry like causing some damage like behind enemy lines, like in their spawn.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like... Blue's not going to be able to get back to the point if they do die, but so far they're doing a good job of not doing that, and so they've captured the point.
Get some hiders, little melee fight. Okay. Well, it's traded out, but traded out again, so still a small advantage for the red side here. Oh man, I just watched Fry like waddle behind someone and butter knife the air 3 times before getting the knockback. That was such a spy moment.
Very professional grade tournament play here, but it did result to him surviving and capturing the point. So. And Blue's just on the ropes here, trying to push back out of spawn, although they do have the time advantage for the time being, and it's gone.
It's funny how Blue team they were kind of patient and grouped up, and the one person who did not group up actually got picked off alone, so maybe that's something in favor of grouping up. Yeah,
they're currently being a good knife gang here, and they took out Ulrex, but Wokfish gets the knife and then tragically misses the shot. That might be the end for him.
Oh, Master Dizzy though, in a bit of a situation, managing to take out 2. Does he get the 3rd?
Come on.
He does get the 3rd.
Knife fighting, raw knife fighting prowess. And that's what takes the point.
Yeah, that's a good moment right there. Clip in chat, I mean, yeah. It was alright, it was a little 3v1.
I used to play G1 RP, and I played a set with a class called the Boxer, and you would have like boxing matches against people, and I was the master of melee combat. I would always win. But not in this, because I had so much ping. But these guys, not hammered by ping, and they're able to just go crazy with the knife. And Team Pyro taking the point back and making a name for themselves. You know, they're saying we're not going to go 0-4 in this match. But they didn't.
Yeah, they're trying.
So far, it seems like they haven't held the point for long.
Yeah, they're trying to bring it back. It's equal timers right now. A pop. That's definitely
As
still very
Frolic just
doable.
comes in and cleans up and starts capping the point. A brutal play. Currently there are no servers running this game aside from the competition servers, and that's why we've been looking at a vScript version of this game mode, so that we can release it on the workshop and anyone can run it. And Frolic just yeah, at the spawn causing havoc, you know, in the team heavy way. And Team Pyro are struggling to even leave their spawn here. A total dominant performance from Team Heavy, but Team Heavy doesn't have that much of a time advantage right now. So if Team Pyro can get the picks, you know, they could be rewarded with the point capture, and ultimately go on to win.
Mission ends in 60 seconds. Alert. The control point.
Does look like Blue's finally making it to the point here. They have some picks, and Red has spawners, so they should definitely be able to cap here, unless Paulo has anything to say about it. Sneaky coming in late as well, and Paulo is still up, so they could be sandwiching here on the point.
I did see Paulo perform incredibly well in a playoff match last time, so it's possible to clutch it out here. But
yeah,
not this time.
He's a menace for sure. But it looks like the Red assault on the point, he held off, and the blue team does cap. The cap isn't very good though. Look at this, there are 4 players down after the cap, which means the respawns are really slow.
Red went for the cap straight away, but Master Diddy managed to defend, guard the point.
It looks like the blue team is in fact not delaying the cap for their respawners, which that might hurt them.
But so far, they've just been hitting their shots. Absolute mastery over the control point, and that might save the game for them. After
this is looking salvageable, I might say. Of course, a bit of a jinx maybe, but
I mean, 30 seconds, that's not a disadvantage in Koth. So things are looking very, very good for Team Pyro right now compared to
some
before.
picks coming up for Red side. They're going to need to see some blue action.
5 Team Heavy players alive. You know, not looking so good anymore, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is one of those spots where only having one person on the point, it's like, I feel like that's kind of slowing them down, right? They just wasted, I want to say, at least 5 seconds of, you know, having the point.
But you see, it took blue until now to respawn, so perhaps it was well advised.
Yeah, it's true. That may have been on purpose, actually. It's true.
All Team Heavy has to do is pick their corners to hide in and start swarming when they see cap progress. The meta.
They do get 2 picks though on this push. 3 picks now. 2 getting traded out. 3 getting traded out. Paulo and Paulo and Frala coming in and really cleaning that up.
Heavy.
Looks like, unless Fizzy can do something here, nope, unlucky. There's
still cap progress and living Team Pyro players, but Polo just cleans them up, and it looks like that's the end.
That's the end for Showmatch. A pretty dominant display by Team Heavy. It wasn't totally one-sided. We definitely, you know, blue definitely put in a lot of work. They definitely, even this last round, it was very close. They tried. It wasn't a total steamroll, but.
Brought to you by Fortress Faceoffs.